guys. We are back with another live stream. It's a new day. Don't kill my vibe. Please don't kill my vibe. It's a new day. And I ain't gonna lie, I've been feeling some type of way. I've been hella feeling some type of way. It's a way that maybe only a few will relate to. And I guess I'm gonna get to that when at least one person is in this live stream. Here we go. What's happening with you, Cooper? God loves you as well. He will protect you. He will support you. He will serve you. God loves you. Absolutely. I live to serve God. I live to serve God. God protects me, supports me, and guides me, and I appreciate God, and I love God first and foremost. And maybe that's why I've been feeling the way I've been feeling. Like, I hate to make myself small for the sake of another. That's something you can do for a very temporary moment of time, but you can't do that continuously, and that's annoying as fuck. So we gotta, that's something that is on my chest today, something that's on my mind today, and something I need to speak out into the ethers. I'm not the type of guy, you know what I'm saying? And I get it. I'm not everybody's cup of tea. But I'm certainly not the type of guy that can continuously make himself small for another person's comfort. Fuck all that. That's why I believe that I like how the modern world is set up. I like how it's set up to where it's like, realistically, you can do your own thing. Everybody can do their own thing. You know what I mean? It's better that way a lot of times, because at the end of the day, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to play that role. Fuck no. I don't give a fuck. Hell no. There's no world where I see myself doing that, because it's no world where I need anything out of that exchange. See, the only exchange I really cling to in life is the exchange with me and my perspective of my experience being a victorious experience and a glorious experience. All glory be to God. That's just the reality. And it's really point blank, period. And I know that I make this very clear. I make this very clear to people, but people, for some reason, they don't understand how I'm serious. I'm so serious about this. I'm so serious about this. And it's been aggravating me, frustrating me, and pissing me off lately. And the way I handle being pissed off is very much, I just have dialogue in my own head, because at the end of the day, I'm not going to struggle with anybody in any world where I'm not going to struggle in general. I'm not doing it. I'm going to say what I say, I'm going to mean what I say, and boom. That's what it is. The modern day is a beautiful time, because you can always make the decision to just walk your own path. But however, it's a lot of times where you're gonna have to make that decision. There's gonna be a lot of times, because I kid you not, I'm wired differently. A lot of people have a lot of different things that excite them. What's up, Hell Connor? I'm doing good. How you doing? A lot of different things that excite them. I don't have much different things that excites me. What excites me is really one thing, and it's going in my own direction, and not having obstacles. You know what I mean? And if I do have obstacles, I don't like to have emotional attachments to my obstacles. It's just not that. That's just not what I like. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I super appreciate you, Cooper. So, in a world where obstacles are all around, and as men, we seek to conquest them if you are a man living in that energy. Now, if you living in an energy where you just want to play the video game or you just want to, then that's a different perspective than my perspective of life. I have a completely different perspective. I'm living in a world and a life where competition isn't about putting another person down. It's about proving myself. Yeah, proving myself. Yeah, it's not other people's validation. It's the fact that I recognize and believe that I deserve a higher amount of respect, and I believe I can prove it. How you doing, Autumn? What's up, Maddie? What's up, Cooper? And when I say as a man, I'm talking mankind. Now, I'll be honest, I've seen women like this as well. I've seen women who wake up and their goals are to be the best version of themselves every single day. So it doesn't matter what gender you are. It just matters, what is your true personality type? Are you a person that's really standing on that? And if you are a person that's standing on that, you have to that's just your lane. You know what I mean? That's just your lane. Dominance is a requirement for some of us. You know what I mean? I'm not going to do the gender specified thing because I see a lot of men dweeps and then they'll speak like this, but however, their life dedication is to partying and getting drunk. You know what I mean? So yeah, you're acting like you want to be this respectable person, but then you want to go get intoxicated in public places and make a fool of yourself. You can't have both. It's unrespectable. You can't really have both. It's impossible for a person to trick their mind. What's up, Misunderstood Christian? How you doing? I'm doing good, gang. You're tough. I appreciate that one, Bizzle. Is it snowing? Heck no. You're an Alpha Sigma Chad. Fear you. I'm just me. I don't like to go by any of the, what's it called? So I call myself home. That's me. I'm just home. It's like, I'm very straightforward, right? Like, I'm finna win. I'm finna have my way. Period. And every action that I take in life is in pursuit of that. So you can't not have every action in your life in pursuit of that and then get in my way of me having my way. It's just simply not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. I'm just keeping 100. I'm sorry that you snowed in, my friend. Like, motherfuckers don't want it more than me. And then they, like, what? I'm supposed to now, even though I know I want it more than you, I'm supposed to now turn my dial down? Stop that. I left everything behind in order to get my way. Factually. I moved across, and I had nothing. And I moved across the country. Why? Because not because I felt like I was secured. It was because I was like, man, at least I move across the country. Ain't nobody in the way of me doing what I'm going to do and need to do to get my way. Why? Because my way breeds a better life for me. And that's what it is. So it's just really weird to me. I can't really, like, meet people on the same level because at the end of the day, like, everybody, like, has your imaginations of your minds. And then it's the reality. And I'm living in a place where I'm just observing and operating off of the reality. Like, it is what it is. You know? It is what it is. I'm going to have my way because I literally don't leave room for anything else. Period. Fuck it. I got to cut off friends to have my way. They're cut off. Yeah, I have to focus on myself, not talk to family to have my way. That's what I'm gonna do. I still talk to my family, just not on an everyday basis. Why? Because I gotta focus most of my energy on what I want in life. That's me, and I'm not gonna change. So I just be feeling like I go into situations in life in general where, you know, everybody has this general idea of we're the boom, 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 stop it. Don't step on my toes. You know? Finna move out the state to go to college. Congratulations. Like, it's just crazy. Like, people need to know they lane, they role, and like they level, because outside of that, you create an atmosphere where it's impossible for other people to be themselves because you're not comfortable embracing your role. You know what I'm saying? And it's unfortunate. What's happening, Gage? It's really unfortunate because it is what it is. Like, it really is what it is. It has nothing to do with gender. It has to do with the fact that I have, for the entirety of my life, made decisions based off of getting what I want and going the hard route to get what I want. Period. So it's just like now I'm about to just tap out and fold under the pressure of somebody who, in my opinion, hasn't challenged themselves to that level. That's fucking crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. And it's been battle. It's been a battle within myself for a minute now. It's been a battle within myself to the point where I don't believe in the Sigma male thing. I don't believe that a strong man makes himself a complete loner. But I do believe that a strong man is willing to end connections and establish new connections in order to find himself a better piece and a better suit, if you will. You know what I mean? That's more so my belief. And you know what? I can't be at war with myself. I'll be at war with every other person on this planet before I'll be at war with myself. And that's just what it is. Why? Because here goes the thing about it, right? I don't break the law. I don't break the law. I'm very apparent. It's very clear who I am. And I'm honest enough for you to know really. Now, if my honesty is going to run into a wall of being talked too crazy, fuck, I'm going to keep being honest for. The fuck do I want to be talked too crazy for? Like, why would I want to be, why am I keep, no, I said it, boom. Now I'm just going to stand on it because I don't need the extra from, I don't need the extra. I already said it. It is what it is. We not finna argue. Why would we argue? Because now at that point when the argument happens, now we have manipulation at hand. I said what I said. That's what it is. That's how I'm feeling and that's how I'm operating. It's just the type of person I am. Everybody don't have to like it. I'm not everybody's cup of tea. But at the end of the day, I'm my cup of tea. And that's what's more important. Which cup? When you go to Starbucks, right? And you make an order, are you going to order the cup of coffee that person next to you wants? Or are you going to order the cup of coffee that you want? What's up, Rita Alexander? I'm pretty sure everybody answer is they're going to order the cup of coffee that they want, that is to their liking. Just because I'm a black male does not mean that I'm supposed to have any other answer. I do not live to service another person, period. I respect other people's liberties. I don't live to service another person. That's fucking miserable. Fuck all of that. I don't give a fuck about nobody's perception. If people feel, in my opinion, this is what it makes me feel. It makes me feel like people don't feel like they have the power to grant themselves happiness. And now they want me to dedicate myself to that. Like, no, I'm good. Sorry. Self-respect, absolutely. We all need to do better at self-respect, But I'm gonna keep it real with you. I'm standing on self-respect because fuck. Like, I done lost so many friends. I done literally lost people that's not ever coming back. That was real friends, at least for the time period. Like, fuck all of that. I'm not finna lose myself too. I'm good off of that. Yeah, people pleasing is crazy as fuck. Fuck people pleasing. What are you gonna people please for? It's gonna give you nothing in return. The people who need you to be a people pleaser in their lives, they're not even operating on that energy yet where they can be truly worth your effort. I'm being honest with you. There's a certain level of energy people can operate on when they become when they can control their own energy, they can think for themselves, do things of that nature. But the people who need to be people pleased are 9 times out of 10 in a very sunken space when it comes to their perception. They believe in things that are comfortable to believe in. They believe in things that are convenient to believe in. They're very much living a life based off of societal pressures molding. I'm good off of that. Me, I'm gonna do what the fuck I wanna do. Like, and I just want that to be clear. I'm not ever gonna argue with nobody about that. I'm gonna do what the fuck I wanna do. It's really that simple. You know? It's really that simple. I'm gonna do what the fuck I wanna do. It's simple. If I feel good with God and my decision, then that's the decision. Boom. That's the decision we made. And that's what it is. I don't care about no input from that side, this side, that side. I don't give a fuck about none of that. Not one bit. Not whatsoever. Have I cleaned? I cleaned a little bit. Am I gonna clean some more? I'm gonna clean some more. I might even clean some more today. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate the motivation. It's just getting to that point for me where it's like people are looking from their own narrow view, and that's okay, but don't expect me not to look from my own narrow view. And if your narrow view has requirements of me, that's where you're fucked up in the game, because my narrow view has no requirements of you. Why would I create a singular lens that has requirements of you? It doesn't. So when you're making yours have requirements of me, I am not nobody's possession. I don't have no slave master. You know? If I knew you in real life, I would come clean for you. I appreciate that. I appreciate you. I appreciate that. I have a few friends in real life that have offered to clean for me too. But I don't like to bring people into my personal space for real. But I'm gonna get this cleaned up. You seem to be a cool person. You seem laid back but knowledgeable about things. I discovered your YouTube a year ago. Don't take this the wrong way, but I like people that aren't afraid to be who. Thank you. I appreciate that. Absolutely. You have to be authentic. You have to be authentically yourself or you get nowhere. You're either going to be authentically yourself or in 10 years, you're going to have the same problems that you had 10 years ago because you're never going to face them. You're going to simply do what's convenient and then you're going to find yourself right back at that spot. Fuck that. I don't want to do what's convenient at all. What I want to do is what I want to do. Why? Because I trust my direction. Why? Because I didn't have much guidance. You know, I didn't have much guidance. However, do I feel like I made better decisions than the next person? I do. Why? Because I'm in physically better condition than most people. I'm able to have financial stability. And not only that, with minimal effort. I work about 23 hours a week, and I'm ahead financially. I have money saved up every month. I save more money every single month living in the most expensive city in the country. And I'm a job away from pretty much having more than double and some extra, more than double what I need to make it through a year of life every year. So, and I'm building other financial routes at the same time. So yeah, I feel comfortable with my own leadership. I feel very comfortable with my own leadership. I don't benefit from splitting that position in my life. I've done way too much individually by myself without assistance to now be in a place where we co-pilot in. I'm not into that. I'm good off of that. How? What's the, you got now, look, if I'm a pilot and I've been a pilot for 25 years, right? How you gonna jump in my cockpit when you've been piloting for 2 years? How you gonna jump in my cockpit and say anything? Like what? Now we about to we about to crash this motherfucker, huh? Like no, I don't feel comfortable with that. I've been piloting for 25 years, so let's be more accurate, more realistic. If I've been piloting for 21 years, Like, I paid bills for the first time when I was 8. So it's like, if I've been piloting for 21 years and you've been piloting for, let's say, 5 years or less, how are you gonna jump in this motherfucker and boldly say anything? You should only have questions. That's how I feel about it. Did I go to college? And that's my biggest flex is I went to college, I had straight A's, and I dropped out. Why? Because I felt like I could make money, more money than my college career trajectory. I did the math of the salaries. I did the math of everything involved, and I was like, actually, I'll have more money without college. And it was correct. At the end of the day, if I go to, I'm going to do college. I'm going to complete college, but I'm going to complete college while working and making more than whatever my degree will get me. And I would just have my degree just in case I need a backup plan. That's how I'm rocking in life. And you know who led me to that path? Me. No one else. Actually, everybody else was like, this ain't the right decision. And I'm like, simple math tells me it's the right decision. Oh no, it's not because of this and this. Did the math. Oh damn. They're wrong, I'm right. Damn. You know, it's been a continuous thing in my life where people who try to make decisions for me, when I do the math, when I look at the reality of it, they're wrong. And then I'm like, fuck, I'm just gonna keep doing my thing. I'm gonna just keep doing my thing. I appreciate that. Even when it comes to one of my side sources of incomes, everybody, when I was getting into that, oh, that's gambling. I don't gamble. I can show you my track record. I can show you a complete, just an 11-month period without taking any losses. How's that gambling? I don't gamble at all. I studied the fucking market. I didn't go to school and learn the market. Why? Because people who go to school and learn it, they don't end up winning like I win. I studied it, I figured it out, I put it together for myself, and boom, I'm making it happen. That'll be a growing source of income for the next, probably the rest of my life. It is what it is. So I'm just trying to figure out how I'm supposed to co-pilot. And that's great, you have all these things going for you. That's how you're supposed to be. And for future interactions, what name would you like to be addressed as, so I would know? Whom, you call me Whom. My other channel, the name was To Whom This Concerns. And that'll probably be, in the future, that might be the alias I go by. Right now, I'm in my Alone at Peace era. You know what I mean? It's a reminder to myself that don't let go of that. Because, see, a lot of times I've allowed myself to act like it's a requirement not to be alone. But whenever I'm alone, I'm just at peace, you know, just at peace. So I need to keep that reminder because, to be honest, I can't make sense of things that's not making sense. I can't afford to do that no more in life. It's the only setbacks that I come across is making sense of things that don't make sense, you know? And then you got the continuous Gunter Mike, are you a rainbow stripper? No, I'm not. I don't even know what that is. Then you got some people that continuously will say, oh, you think you're better than other people. No, I actually have compiled and established the knowledge that I have because I recognize that I'm just like everyone else. And I recognize that everyone else can make the decisions to gather information and make better decisions as well. I recognize what a human being is and is capable of, and I apply it in the direction that I believe humans would benefit in. It's really that simple. Shout out to Matthew Laferty. What's up, Ray Ray? Welcome in from the UK. Welcome in from the UK, bloke or mate. I feel the same way. I feel like I can truly be my authentic self, especially when I'm alone or around the right people. That's a fact. You can always be that. When you're a problem for somebody else, that's just their own problem. Let's be real. Like, that's just their own problem. Let's just be real. They either gonna deal with it or they're not gonna deal with it. That's just what it is. To be honest, I'm in situations every day in life that trigger me. You know what the process of me not telling those people who are triggering me that they need to stop triggering me has done. It allows me to evolve into a place where it becomes less and less triggering because I recognize they can do what they want. The way that I respond to it is up to me. God loves you as well. And not only that, them doing what they want doesn't actually affect me. The way that I'm allowing myself to respond to it is actually what's affecting me. So that's what I need to control, you know? And that's what I attempt to control. It's a beautiful time to be alive. May you be a moderator. Cooper, you're on your way. I ain't gonna lie. So right now, we still in the beginning phases of the channel. We only have 300 something subs. So all the live streams aren't flooded. So right now, we're not adding any more moderators. However, in this process, the way the YouTube algorithm works is it goes through peaks and valleys, right? Where basically you compile a certain amount of watch time hours and then it'll flood you with a bunch of viewers. At least one of my live streams today, I think, will get flooded. That's my expectation. We'll see. So in this process, I'm not making a bunch of moderators, but once we get to that point where there's more people in the channel and we need more moderators, I will make moderators. The reason why is I noticed with my last channel when I made moderators too early, they banned way too many people. I'm only in control of you, no one else, and vice versa. That's a fact. Yeah, I go to the gym. Will I do OF? I'm still undecided on that. To be honest with you. I go to the gym. I'm undecided on that. You know what I mean? I'm gonna just think about that. You know why? Because the only reasons I wouldn't do it is outside of myself. So I'm still undecided on that. I gotta give it some time to make sure that that's something that I feel like the Most High and I aren't against, you know what I mean? Because look, I'm gonna be honest with you. I done read that biblical. I done read the Bible. I am not worried about religion. I've read the Bible. And there's nothing wrong with me doing it unless I do it to somebody else's wife. There's nothing wrong with me doing it. There's nothing wrong with me doing it. Don't do it. Now, like I said, I don't know. I probably won't do it though. The reason why is because last year I was closer to possibly doing it. The reason why I probably won't do it going into this year is because I'm trying to brand. I'm going to try to build my channel and I'm going to try to brand myself. And if you make that, you can't build a brand. Just the reality is if you acting a fool, if you're doing things that is way off, it is much harder to brand because your image becomes tarnished. So we'll see. I appreciate you stubbing for sure. I can't tell you is listen here. I can't disclose that information at this very moment. Can't disclose that information. I don't think everybody in chat wanna know that answer, so I'm not going to disclose that information at this very moment. But I will tell you this: outside of just going to the gym, do your push-ups, do your burpees, but definitely go to the gym. You're gonna need to go to the gym and get under weights to get your legs, get some size on your legs. I'm a definitely, Cooper, I'm on your side right now with that. You You know, I'm on your side with that, Cooper. Because really, I want to just be a fitness and lifestyle influencer. You know, YouTube is fun for me. It's something I don't watch TV. I don't watch TV. I don't like to scroll the web, and I don't like to watch TV. So what I do in replace of scrolling the web and watching TV is I create content on YouTube. It's not what I do for work. I guess you could say it's a hobby because I believe that a lot of people's hobbies get dwindled out by them scrolling the web and watching TV. So because of that, I will probably pass on making that. You know what I mean? Like, say I was just doing this for money and I needed the money, boom, boom, boom. I might would make that, but I'm not in that position. I appreciate that. Put on clothes. I got on some shorts. You don't see them? You don't see my shorts? You gotta think about it, brother. I got shorts on. I got drawers on. I got 2 articles of clothing on. So what are you talking about? Teaching people to eat healthy, absolutely. That's really more so where my passion is. I want to influence people to recognizing what they put into their body. You know, that's really more what I want to do. That's really more what I want to do. And I'm gonna be taking y'all to the gym with me shortly. Right now, I'm perfecting my gym routine. Cause see, I have a tendency to overtrain. But I don't really know if it's really a tendency to overtrain or if I'm overextending myself in my life outside of training. But I have a tendency to overtrain and then I need like a few weeks off, which is all right. That's actually normal. You shouldn't be lifting weights in the gym every single day. That's bad for your body. You should take some off time. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. I think I'm gonna follow that passion because I can get y'all right when it comes to what you put in your body, things of that nature. You not married? Well, then by biblical statute, hey bro, you gotta put that drink down, brother. Come on, bro. I know it's a struggle, bro. I know it's a struggle sometimes, but you gotta find your way for real, bro. Don't let yourself lose yourself to that drink, bro, like damn near everybody else does. Now, misunderstood Christian. House tour, I can't give y'all a house tour, just the whole house. But misunderstood Christian. By biblical standards, if you are an unmarried woman, by biblical standards, I don't have a sin to commit. You know what I'm saying? By biblical standards. I'm just gonna keep it real. I know a lot of people then ran with this Roman Catholic interpretation, false interpretation, misinterpretation. But I didn't read the Bible. Ooh, 11:11. I didn't read the Bible page by page by page by page. By biblical standards, as long as you is not my own sister, and you are also not another man's wife, and you are a woman, I can't make no sin with you. It's no sin. You know what I mean? It's no sin. It is what it is. I'm just keep it real because I'm tired of, you know why? Because I'm tired of motherfuckers making up rules as it goes on. Like, fuck out of here. Like, ain't nobody putting me in shackles. I'm not nobody's slave. I could never be that. I'm just saying, I mean, like, I don't even believe that death is a difficult process. I don't. So it's like, what? I'm not. So I'm finna, for my freedom and for my choice, I'm gonna go all out. Trust. I'm gonna go all out. What made you want to do a YouTube channel? I genuinely would like to know. What made me want to do a YouTube channel was probably like 5, 6, 7 years ago. I was feeling like I was really put in a box in life. I was in a really bad relationship, and that person made my life hell. building up restrictions, and like it's like all her purpose was in life was to give me restrictions and guidelines. It was like girlfriend or stalker, which one? So boom, when that situation ended, she tried to fuck my life over, and in the process of that, I felt low. But then I was like, boom, I felt low, and I also felt like I didn't feel safe around a lot of people. So I started recording YouTube videos, and then when I could go live, I started going live, and I started to feel more comfortable live because it's like, boom, where I'm at, my time and place is accounted for, and I don't have to worry about nobody lying on my name. Yes, I'm in the U.S. Can women cheat? See, that's cheating isn't a biblical term. Cheating is a modern term created by modern people that doesn't really make much sense. Especially because now, in the extension of this modern term, if I tell someone that I'm going to do something, I'm still somehow cheating them, even though I've given them the knowledge beforehand and given them the choice to do whatever they want with that beforehand. So it just doesn't make sense. But adultery, what you're asking for, are women the only ones who can biblically commit adultery? No, a man can also biblically commit adultery by laying with another man's wife. However, if a woman commits adultery, that just means that the marriage can be resolved. So it's not a one-way street when it comes to biblical terms, and how the biblical system works is when a man chooses to lay with a woman and make a woman his wife, he now takes responsibility for that woman. He's supposed to provide for that woman. He's supposed to do these different things. He's supposed to be the main provider while she participates still. She's not just there. She's a helpmeet. That's the biblical terms. And then if he lays with another woman, he is not to let go of the woman that he already married. He can't let go of her or the responsibility that comes with her. He can just take on more responsibility and add another helpmeet, unless that other woman, that woman that he's married to, does lay with another man. Now she's committed adultery and he can divorce her. So that's how that whole setup works. What do I think about politicians? Great manipulators, master manipulators. They're going to get your money, and then they're not going to do whatever they said they were going to do. That's how I feel about them. Okay, that's understandable. Cool and interesting. So it sounds like YouTube is therapeutic for me. Very much so. If it is, that's awesome and inspiring. I appreciate that. It definitely is. Hey, I'm having a baby. The initials are going to be KKK. I'm going to tattoo it on my wrist. What font do you use? What font you should use? See, the way I wanted to respond, the Most High didn't support. So I'm going to just not respond to that nonsense you're talking about. I'm just not going to respond. You know what I mean? I'm not going to respond. But yeah, anyways, moving on. See, I hate when people like you. Nah, I'm not even going to respond. And as far as people, you can't trust anyone, especially these days. I know that all too well. It's very true. It's very true. People are in it for themselves. And then they get mad when you're in it for yourself. So it's hella weird. It's hella weird. It's a very weird dynamic. It's a very weird and uncomfortable dynamic. Boy, if you don't put a shirt on right now, yeah, you don't even want me to put a shirt on. Don't lie. Yeah, it's racism. It's definitely racism. But I'm just like, I'm not gonna acknowledge it. It is what it is. Anytime somebody feels the need to come outside of they self and make racist comments, clearly they don't feel the best about themselves, and I'm gonna just let that be that. See, also in the Bible, right, when it comes to different nations, the Bible tells, the Lord tells Jacob or Israel, the Lord's people, he says, don't abhor their enemy, which is Edom. Don't abhor. What does that mean? That means do not hate them. Do not follow them into hate. Don't follow their ways, but don't hate them. So that's all I'm going to do is not follow their ways by not throwing it back at them, and also not hate them by recognizing that, you know what, they made a silly comment, they're not feeling themselves. It is what it is. You're Hindu? Okay, welcome in. Is it a sin to be bisexual? by biblical terms, a man laying with a man is forbidden. In the Bible. I'm just gonna keep it real. A man laying with another man, especially his father, is forbidden in the Bible. Just keep it 100. Now, in the Bible, there is nothing that says anything about a woman laying with another woman. From now, I'm proofreading it for the fourth time right now. So if I stumble across something that says that, I'll let you know. But in the Bible, I haven't seen nothing that says a woman laying with another woman is a sin. You know, just keep it real. I'm just gonna keep it real, and that's why when people say the Bible is misogynist, no, the Bible just has double standards because the Bible recognizes that there's two different beings, there's two different things when you have man and female, or male and female. It's completely different. I should have said woman, I'm tripping. But man and woman are two different things. They have two different guidelines. They have two different regulations. It's very clear. It's very obvious. The fact that the modern world, in modern society, doesn't get that and understand that, it's a form of mental retardation. And that is what it is. You know, I'm not going to change it. I don't hope to change it. I'm just not going to operate in that way. You know, it's just not going to happen. I'm just not going to operate in that way. You feel me? Hold up real quick. 1 second. Back in this mug. Yeah. But yeah. And today, we're just gonna run the lives back to back to back because I'm battling the spirit of lust today. I know I'm battling the spirit of lust because I woke up crazy. We just gonna put it that way. So I'm gonna go live back to back to back to back. I can't trust myself to scroll even for a moment today. So what's gonna happen is, when this live hits an hour, I'm gonna end it and I'm gonna start another live right afterwards. What's up, Aiden? How you doing, my friend? It's a beautiful time to be alive. No cappuccino, no frappuccino. It's a beautiful time to be alive. It's a very beautiful time to be alive. It's a very beautiful time to be alive. So beautiful. So beautiful. Ooh. How you been doing, my brother? I'm not gonna eat no eggs today. I'm gonna just take another protein shake. Actually, I'm about to end this live. Probably. Let me think. Should I end this live and listen to the Bible for like 15 minutes? Should I end this live and listen to the Bible for like 15 minutes? It's a good question. It's a good question. Yeah, I'm gonna end this live and listen to the Bible for like 15 minutes. You feel me? But then we're gonna be live again. All I'm gonna be doing today is literally, I'm gonna be live. I might listen to the Bible I don't feel like listening to the Bible yet, to be honest. Keep it 100. Bro, I'm not Speed. I know I'm not Speed. My name don't say Speed. Do it. All right. So you want to troll, huh? Who do you think you are? You really think you're ready for this? That's my question for you. Do you really think you're ready for this? Let me see your profile picture. Oh, you smart. You didn't put yourself in there. Go listen to the Bible. Okay, cool. That's good. Nah, you know, I woke up today and I was extremely lively. Let's just use that term. So I've been battling lust lately, like we all do. I've been battling lust, and I've been in the Bible. I know it's not okay for me to spill my seed onto the floor. You know what I'm saying? If I'm gonna spill my seed, I gotta spill my seed into a woman. You feel me? That's biblical. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe, you know what I mean? That's just biblical. So I'm trying to abstain from wanking, All right. Now you trolling. So you want to troll. How tall am I? I'm 6'3". You feel me? How you know I'm in Arlington, Virginia? How you know that? That's crazy. First guess, you knew I was in Arlington, Virginia. You must be a genius. How do you get a girlfriend? You get a girlfriend by really, I don't know how to get a girlfriend. I know how to let a girlfriend get me. I don't know. Keep it 100. How do you get a girlfriend? Are you a girl or a boy? Misunderstood. We gotta know. Swangaliso man, male, bro. Nah, I never shoot my shot. I missed those countertops behind you. That's how. Damn. And my P Diddy know. You don't want to disclose if you're male or female, then you ain't never gonna get a girlfriend. Straight up. Just keep it 100 with you, homie. But no, I never shoot my shot. Never. I never ever shoot my shot. I'm gonna keep it 1,000 with you. Never. It's not a part of my life. Being inspired by Taz, okay. Yeah, shooting my shot would be, it wouldn't make sense. It wouldn't make sense. I think it's quite stupid. Am I a grower or a shower? That's not for you to know. I'm not scared of girls. It's just, why would I shoot my shot? You get the quality of woman if you shoot your shot. That's not true at all. That is not true at all. People really live in this world created by this social construct that is not true at all. At the end of the day, if women shoot their shots in many ways, they don't have to be vocal about it. They can play with their hair overly. They can put themselves in your space overly. They can make eye contact overly. Boom. Then I might ask, oh, you have a man? Boom. That's not me shooting my shot. She shot her shot. I received it. No, sir. Do you think the Seahawks are going to make it to the Super Bowl, or do you think the Patriots will? I think the Seahawks are going to win. I think the Seahawks will win. The reality is, here goes my thing. I don't have $1 million sitting around. That's why I don't shoot my shot. If you're going to shoot your shot at a woman, you better have the world to offer her. That's how I feel about her. You just look dumb. Or you just look dumb. I'm not going to shoot my shot. At this process, while I'm in the process of building my life, right? So because I'm building my life, I'm focused on financial opportunities. So I allow sexual opportunities if I'm playing that, if I'm in that field of wander, I'm going to allow sexual opportunities to present themselves to me while I seek out financial opportunities. Now, say I was in a life where I already had $1 million. I got $1 million on the side. I got all my own shit, and I see the next 5 million coming easily. Then guess what? Then I might shoot my shot. But I'm not gonna be shooting 100 shots a day. I'm gonna shoot one shot probably a month. Because at the end of the day, the reality is your requirements, my requirements from a woman are 2 It's two lanes of requirements I would have from a woman, and that's for her to recognize and understand that I'm going to live the life that I want to live. Why? Because she's never going to be required to support me in any way. And when they say, well, emotionally, no, your emotional support of me goes as far as you not having a problem with me wanting to live my life as freely as I want to live my life. It's that simple. And then they have to be someone that I physically want to have intercourse with. It's really that simple. Nah, I don't be hooping at the park. But guess what though? Y'all be easy. I'm about to listen to the Bible. Nico, shut your bitch ass up. I'm about to listen to the Bible. I love y'all. I'm out. Nico, you's a bitch. I'll fuck your mother. Fuck out my face, hoe ass nigga.